Me again. I posted a video earlier today about camping in a Prius, and I just thought of a few things after I posted it that you might want to know about. It's easy things. It's just one of the things I didn't touch on was where to camp in New Mexico. That's probably the cheapest state parks, and also they're not that crowded. But when you do go camping, if you want to have a little privacy, in my opinion, stay away from places that have water like lakes, rivers, etc., because those are going to be the most crowded places, particularly from, say, April through the end of September. Don't forget about Corps of Engineers parks. Don't forget about Bureau of Land Management, public lands, national parks, and national monuments. There's a lot of those, and they're very inexpensive. National parks are usually for primitive camping, $7 a night. For seniors like me, it's half, but they round it up, so it ends up being $4 a night. Same way at Corps of Engineers, same way at Bureau of Land Management for me. But even for people younger than 65, it's $7 a night. That's still pretty cheap. Public lands are free. National forests are free. You just can't go farther than in over 100 yards off the road, and be sure you clean up your mess. Don't leave anything in there. Next thing I was going to touch on was keeping safe. Uh, I'm an old man by myself. I'm the perfect target for a predator. Uh, Predators always looked for the ones that lingered behind the thundering herd, which were usually the crippled or the old, and maybe a few of the young, and they'd nab them. And human predators are about the same. And so you got to keep it. You got to have a third eye. You don't need to be paranoid, but you do need to be a little careful, because if you go on public lands, it's public lands, folks. And I've been there, and you really see some wahoos out there. Some of them, most of them, I'm sure are okay, but every now and then you get a guy out there with a semi-automatic weapon, and just firing in the air. What do I care? No, but you run into some strange things. So again, you know what I mean. Just be careful. Also, take a fly swatter. God Almighty, you'll never regret that. Take a fly swatter. As to taking a weapon, I sometimes do. I sometimes don't. But I do take. It's some spray. This is called. It's like dog spray. It doesn't spray very far. It wouldn't be very effective, but it's a deterrent, particularly for small animals. Uh, a bear, I think he would probably eat you and the can. But you can get bear spray, and that's good for humans too. This stuff's called Halt. It's pretty cheap. It sprays for about 15 feet, but it's not going to be a major deterrent. It'll be somewhat of a deterrent. If they get close enough and you get it in their eyes, well, you won that battle. What else? As far as setting up, we went over that. If you've looked at the first video where I show you how to set up the Prius, and again, there's a number of ways to skin that cat. You can do it several different ways. Another thing that I thought of, whenever you park, if you're parked for the day, you get into a campsite and you're parked, put you a towel up on the dash so you can lay stuff on. And the reason I say that, a Prius dash is a hard plastic, and if you put some stuff there, you're just going to roll off on the floor, or you can't see it because what you put there is black and the dash is black. So get you a light colored towel or two or three, or use the washcloths and just put them on the dash. I do that, and have you some little sacks to put stuff in case you want to go take a hike. Always drink plenty of water, of course. Uh, what else? I don't know. I was just happened to think of a few things. I know that video was crap. Uh, wasn't very well done. I'm getting better. I should have done it in a landscape mode, but I didn't. And so that's the end of that. But yeah, watch that. How to set up your Prius for camping video. It's Rusty 78609, all lowercase, no spaces. and that'll get you into all my lovely videos. They don't you're not going to gain a lot of information, but I was in the U.S. Peace Corps in Mongolia in '94, and learned a lot of things, and about just living among other cultures and by yourself. And so if you just use good judgment, you'll be fine. Some of the nicer places to camp in the areas I've been, I'll just name off a few. Hovenweep National Monument, right on the Colorado-Utah border in the Four Corners area, southeastern part of Utah. Virtually unknown national monument. They have primitive campsites. They've got water. They've got restrooms there. No showers, but it's not crowded. It's remote. And probably during some parts of the summer, it might be a little warm, but not bad. It's desert, so it cools down pretty quick. Elevation about, approximately 5,500 feet, I think, maybe 6,000, close. Another place would be Wild Rivers in northern New Mexico. It's Bureau of Land Management Park. I can't remember the name of the town it's close to right now, but it's north of Taos, northwest of Taos, about 40 miles, called Wild Rivers. It's a good place, but one thing you're going to run into there, and you may run into them in several places, are what they call no-see-ums. No-see-ums are like microscopic mosquitoes, and for me, they get in my hair and drive me nuts. And if you run into a park where they're there, you won't know they're there until all of a sudden you start scratching your head and scratching your arms, your legs, and they're just like microscopic mosquitoes. And if they're there, good luck. Uh, as far as a deterrent, I don't like to put on bug spray. I wear long sleeve shirts. I wear long pants usually. Sometimes I wear shorts. But if there's bugs around, biting flies, that's another one. I wear but I wear, if it's warm, I wear pajamas, just pajama bottoms, because they're real lightweight. You can get them at Walmart for virtually nothing. And that's another thing. When you're traveling around, don't, boy, here's a mistake I made the first time I went. Travel light. First time I went, I took enough clothes to last, what I mean, too many. And just take the minimum. I mean, the absolute minimum. I mean, if you're going to be gone for a week, take 2 underwear, 2 socks, 2 t-shirts, or whatever you're going to wear. Just one change of everything. That's all you need. That's it. I promise you. As far as washing your clothes while you're on the road, that's not a problem. You can stop at a laundromat, or option two, get you a little bucket and wash them in a bucket and hang them up in a tree. Take you some clothespins and you're good. I promise you, not a problem there. Uh, what else was I going to say? Washing, bathing. Bathing's not a problem. Sleeping, not a problem. Eating, not a problem. Of course, I don't cook. A lot of people want to have a campfire, a Coleman cooker. I don't. I don't care anything about that. A campfire is nice, I guess. It's kind of, I guess it takes us back to our prehistoric roots and primitive roots or whatever. And but it's smoky. It smokes up the whole area. What the hell, and it's dangerous. Most places have fire bans now anyway. So you can get by, and I've done it for 60 plus nights with just an ice chest. And, I still eat hot, I still have a hot meal every now and then. I'll go in and get something at a deli, at a Albertsons in New Mexico, or maybe a Walmart, and, and cut it in half and have it the next day out of the cooler. And so it's really easy to go without cooking and stay healthy too. You can eat healthy. You can buy, raw vegetables and fruits and stuff, and you get by great. So and it's a lot of fun. Another thing I'll mention about traveling and camping is if you're comfortable, if you feel really comfortable, you're not traveling. You're home. Okay, that's the difference. When you're traveling, you're out of your element. You're a little off center. Uh, things aren't where they normally are. Things aren't predictable. And some people enjoy that environment. I do. I don't say I love it. I mean, when I get back home, they always say there's no place like home. Folks, that's true. There is no place like home. But anyway, again, this is Rusty. Rusty78609 is my channel. Uh, and I'll do some Prius camping videos coming up probably the 1st of March. I'll be in New Mexico. I was going to name you some more places to camp, by the way. Uh, Aguirre Springs is north of Las Cruces, New Mexico. It's not a bad place. It's in the Oregon Mountains. Then you've got Guadalupe Mountains National Park in Texas. Pretty good place. Not many people there. You've got City of Rocks, which is north between Deming, New Mexico, and Silver City. It's basically just a pile of rocks out in the desert, about 5,500 feet, 5,200 feet. So in August, it'd probably be a little warm, but June, July, probably okay. September again, be okay. There's another place that's off the beaten path, north of Silver City. It's a national monument. I was a volunteer there, an interpretive ranger. That means I did tour guides. I was a tour guide. And it's called Gila National Monument. And when you leave Silver City, be sure you have everything you need, because it takes about an hour and a half to wind around through the mountains to get up there. It's about 6,500 feet in elevation. Not many people there either. Not a well-known place. Good one. Another place you might like, or I know I like, El Morro. It's north. Wow. Let's see. It's north of Silver City. You wind around, go like you're going up to I-40. You'll just have to look at the map. It's south of I-40, but about, I want to say 20 miles maybe from Grants. I could be wrong on that. Gallup. It's not too far from Gallup, south of Gallup, but it's called El Morro. It's a national monument. Got primitive camping there. It's pretty neat. And again, all these places have water, potable water you can drink. So, for a shower, just fill up a gallon jug, pour it on you, you're cool. You can live extremely comfortably. Anyway, enough said. Again, watch the other video about setting up the Prius. If you have any questions, post a comment. I promise you I'll get back to you. And I've already been too long on this video, but I enjoy doing them. So anyway, uh, thumbs up to you guys. Where's my thumb? I can't even find my thumb. Oh, there we go. Thumbs up, guys. Give me a thumbs up. I give you a thumbs up. We're all okay. Subscribe if you're interested. Why do people that do videos want everybody to subscribe? Well, because they don't get compensated till you don't get any money till you have, I don't know, 400 or 500 subscribers. I think I got 3. I'm rolling with Molin. Enough said. Anyway, enjoy. It's a pleasure. Even though nobody's ever going to watch this, in my mind, there's millions watching this. So be that as it may, thumbs up. Enjoy the day. Adios.